Hello, Jump. We're just working on getting some extra wins in for the battle pass.
Keeping pace.
I'm never giving chase. I've got us covered.
Hey, Rivy. Hey, Grid. 6-star Victor. Nice. Hello, Happy Potato. Yeah, we have enough fragments technically. If we include the ones in the battle pass, I was able to farm some stuff. So we're sitting at 90, so we just need to get 10 more. But we're not quite there yet. So yeah, as people filter in, we've been spending this morning and last night trying to grind and get as many Nova Crystal fragments as possible so that we could potentially 6-star Victor. Although that might just have to be something we do tomorrow. Hey, Afton. Victor is so fun, OMG. Yeah, he's a good time, and I think especially if you get him to 6 stars and just when you start getting full builds going with him, he is very fun. Yeah, we're gonna start today with a rare relic build, just so that people can see that, especially before we really get him any higher. So we haven't 5-starred him yet. He's still at the same spot we had him yesterday. So we'll do a rare relic build, and then we'll go back into doing epics, probably get him to 5 stars, and just have fun testing stuff out with him. Let's draw this here. I defeated 6.5 ASOL without taking damage at all, neither from Zed nor Teemo. Nice. Yeah, he has the possibility to kind of snowball out of control. I've tested Victor with Chosen by the Stars. While it is true you can double up on keywords, there's so many of them, and he gets to 10 so quickly that it almost never happens. Good to know. That might be a build we test out later today. Yes, Victor thrives with created cards. Anything that can create a card is good for you. It's all fantastic. Which there's so many created cards in the game, it's just so good. I'm not actually sure if we're gonna want to go with Echoing Spirit, because I feel like his 6-star, it's going to be very good and very bad, because you get double Victor on the board, fantastic, but then you just have so many of his champion relic or his champion card, which I feel like is not going to be the best for you. Pack Powder is probably a staple in his relic if you have it. I like the Pack Powder to be able to get him on the board immediately, and then yeah, his relic is going to be always so good. I guess we'll grab this here. Grand General's Counterplan and Chemtech Duplicator. Chemtech Duplicator, yes, if you want to go for a slower build, I think that'll be fine. But I'm really worried about his champion spell. Doesn't matter if you have too many of your champion spell, you win quickly. Yeah, we'll have to test it out and see. It's just, yeah, not only is it a useless spell, but also it's going to be having an issue where you're getting this spell, and then it's filling up your top deck with even more copies of the spell. So you could really end up with a situation that you have really good cards in your deck, but you can't get any of them because you just keep having so much of your champion spell. But yeah, we'll have to test it out and see if it's worth it or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're not really playing our champions. Also got ASOL's power against Arcane Garen, so I got to drop 3 victors every game. Absolutely swept and got my 3 epic slots. Nice. Got Yumi's 3rd star and Victor incredible. Yeah, I had one this morning with Swain where I got Annie's star powers like 4 times. I got her third star power once, and then I got her first star power like 2 or 3 times, which was pretty silly. And then, yeah, I also got Aesil's star power again, and I got... what was another one? Oh, yeah, I've gotten Ambessa's 6-star a couple times on different champions, which was a lot of fun. All right, we're going to let an ad roll through. After that, we're going to jump over to Viktor and do a rare relic build for him. Let's go see if I got any more progress on... we did not get enough wins, sad. So yeah, we have good progress through the battle pass. But yeah, all of the elements we need, the Nova Shards, and then the Star Vessel are all very much at the end. So while we've done a ton... since it hasn't even been out for 24 hours, we're pretty good, but we're not quite there. About to ask what you think the Abyss relics are for Viktor. I do not necessarily agree with jump at the moment. Packed powder, or not, yeah, packed powder and his relic is very, very good. That's going to be a solid combo to put together. And then I think also going for where is it? I mean, Portal House wouldn't be bad. The Spell Weavers, that's another one that will be decent. Also, I think Echoing is probably only Biss. Like, if it is going to be Biss at all, it's only going to be Biss if you have him at 6 stars. I think without the 6 stars, you probably don't want to have it. Because normally for me, like, you want to get a Viktor, and yes, it's great to have him in the opening hand. Echoing does help with that, but having a whole bunch of his champion spell, you often aren't really wanting to play it. Him would be fun. Leveled Viktor with Fizz as well, and the Shark Trainer was definitely the roughest part because the sheer number of high power overwhelms the game throws at you. Yeah, Shark Trainer and the other guy that we saw, Sprayfin, those are kind of the worst. But yeah, for Viktor, we're going to be testing out some different things and potentially trying to come up with whatever his best build is. We'll see, though. We might only do the 6-star tomorrow. Today might just be mostly 5-star Viktor. So the rare build we're going to be trying, this is one that's trying to be very aggressive early. Now, there are a lot of different ways you can build Viktor, and this is just one we're going to be testing. I'm hoping that this will work. We can like drop Viktor at the 4 mana mark with the double Dreadway Chase Guns and his Hex Core. That's giving us 3 created cards. So hopefully that will level us. That's going to give us all of our augment units 3/3. We then attack. We have Overwhelm. We get that rally. So I'm hoping this will be solid. Now, if you want to go for a slower build, going for like Chemtech Duplicator would also be solid. And then Scourge's Stash will also be very good if you have him at the 4 star powers, because then you get your Plunder off super easy. But we'll try this and see how it goes. As far as the constellation, we have the bonus nodes and we have them at 4 stars, but we don't have the 5 or 6 star at the moment. Probably right after this, we're going to get us 5 star. Let's grab this, and I think let's actually go into Galio, just because it's something we haven't done too much, and it's still a relatively difficult fight. Tried 5 points or 5-star Fiddle versus the 6.5 Aesol. Viktor crushed me. Tried 5-star Misfortune versus Karma. Anivia, Rosenthal guy crushed me. Those last 3 of each are going to be rough. I mean, Viktor is one of the toughest fights in the entire Aesol adventure. So as long as you avoid him, or just make sure you have something to deal with Viktor. So if you can just get like a capture on one of your units, that's normally not that hard to come by. Then you just drop that, immediately get rid of Viktor, and it's fine. Or just really try to avoid that fight if at all possible. Because yeah, Viktor is probably the most difficult fight other than Aesol, because Aesol, if he gets the Infinite Hush, can definitely mess you up. Let's go here for power. Also, we probably need to drop down to speed. So we could go for double Spellburn. Not bad. Draw one, give it fleeting. So this would give us a created card, and it would give us a blocker. So that's actually not terrible. Give us another created card to play. Double Spellburn could be super simple. Sure, let's try to stack this up, but this wouldn't be bad, definitely, because it does have still some created card synergy. But double Spellburn is fun. Yeah, I was trying to get through as many matches as possible to get through the Battle Pass. All right, let's try to go for Dauntless. I'm a returning player and have very few epic relics. Considering getting 1 to 2 paid relics, what are the best to start with? So right now, the Viktor relic seems like it's going to be incredibly versatile. So that one is very, very good. The Swain relic, it's good once you have Packed Powder. Packed Powder is not a paid one. So if you had that, then the Swain relic becomes super good. If you don't have Packed Powder, then the Swain relic is not as versatile. Although I guess if you don't have Packed Powder, you can still go for Scourge's Stash. So yeah, it's still actually, Swain's relic is probably still worth it, because Scourge's Stash you should be able to get pretty easily. That might even be one of the ones you can get guaranteed from one of the champion campaigns. I think. Maybe the Lee Sin one, but not 100% sure. So yeah, the Swain one's really good. Let's see. The Misfortune one, really good if you like Misfortune. Not that good outside of that. I think most of the other paid relics aren't super versatile. The Warwick one's not bad. It can be good for like 3 to 4 champions. How are you playing Viktor today? I imagine, as I can see, you have the stream title. Yes, we're playing Viktor all day today. Yeah, if you have one of the Plunder Rare ones, then the Swain one is worth having, because you can get really expensive champs on the board turn 1 for free. That one's not paid, though. Yeah, the Beast Within isn't paid, so it's just going to take random chance of getting it. Hey, Bob. Let's see. Let's get rid of Mimic. Get rid of the Droid. And I think we can hold on to both of these. It will be sad not getting Viktor on the board immediately.
Approaching the battlefront.
I think we'll go for our Ballistic Bot. It's a decent-sized blocker. And it's going to be able to really help our scaling. The cat wouldn't be the worst to drop, but right here we're wanting to get a decent amount of created cards going. Let's give us one more. We can drop Viktor next turn.
Let's get to work.
I think let's play this here. We're going to have a couple of these units die.
Tomorrow today.
But sure, let's... Well, we could get them both to die. We're already suffering the consequences, and we're going to get 2 units from them because they both print out units. Sure, let's attack like this. We're going to get 2 mana back. So we can drop the Ignition. All right, let's go ahead, drop our Viktor. Sure, we can block this here. All right. So what's about to happen? Like, we're going to be able to end from the spell steal anyways, but with this build, what we could do, we can attack right here. Once they block and once our attack token is gone, we can then drop our Hex Core, which is going to give us a level up and then rally, so then we can immediately attack again. So that's kind of the point of the build. Now, since we're just playing so many spells, we're actually been able to end without the combo, but this will definitely be helpful later. So like right here, We level up, we further scale up our units, and we get the attack token again. But GG. Alright, what if some of you said, I got slow but steady with Viktor today? I mean, that's kind of useless a little bit later, depending on what point your Viktor is at, because a lot of his slow spells get faster. I was able to get Found Fortune in Legend level 40. Nice. This is 4-star. We can go for Space Catcher. That can be okay. I agree with Spicy that a Relic tier list doesn't really make sense, but Beast Within is top of S tier. I don't know if I put it at the top of S tier, but as far as versatility, it's definitely in the S tier. It's really, really good. All right, let's see what we get here for support champion. So Annie, not terrible. Man, it's kind of lagging right now. I wonder if the servers are having problems or issues. Aurelia. Aurelia's not bad. Although, Seraphine is all about created cards, and she does have double attack. So Seraphine's probably, yeah, going to be the best bet of all the created cards. Scribe, sure. Yeah, that can be okay. Let's go for Soldier. Like, Scribe is obviously good. The reason I was kind of hesitant is just sometimes then it just seems more like a Scribe game and less like a normal game. But I think we'll still go for it. Double Viktor. I think we can just use one. That's fine. And this can be okay. I tried Sarah. She's kind of meh. Alright, so we could drop her, get a random 2-cost spell. This could reduce a random spell in hand. That could actually be kind of fun. So this is another created unit. Alright, let's drop that one there. I think we'll let that one hit us, even though it's not great. Alright, so she'd be able to give us another created card. The problem is that created card is going to be a 2-cost spell. This would actually give us a 1-cost. We could try to go for the Spacey Sketcher, and maybe our Invoke would hit something... Well, it should hit something good, but... I think let's go here for the Flame Chompers. Yeah, we really want to try to keep our units alive so that we can just scale them up to be really massive. We have kind of a lot of cards. Alright, they should attack. Alright, so we're going to use this here to try to scale up our units. We have one dying. So the one bad thing is they could be able to still kill us if they have the Mark of the Isles, I believe it is. So that could happen right here, but they don't have it. Alright, so that normally is a pretty scary attack. Still able to come away. Alright, so we're not quite at the point of leveling, but we can attack here, and then we could get another created unit, so then we could rally and attack again. But we're doing solid enough that we're able to just end right away. GG. Yeah, we do have a lot of regen, so it's not the worst taking some damage. We got a lot of the different star nodes that give us a bunch of regen, which is quite nice. This will be nice. Shadow Totem. Yeah, that'll be really good. Viktor went from the best support champ to one of the stronger champions. Yes, he is very good. And now we are broke. I think, again, I'm going to get rid of the Mechanized Mimic. It can be such a good card, but we're really focusing on our early game. Let's go for Zoe. Yeah, Viktor is one that I think he starts off a little bit meh, but you scale so well, and especially with your 5-star helping you ramp up even faster. Because, yeah, your early game is just your biggest issue, but trying to speed up your early game is so good. Some of these are solid, but we want to get our Viktor. So we could drop him right away, and he would make 3 created cards right away. I think we still want to be able to buff up some of our other units. Like, we would get the Hex Core upgrades going. That is... Yeah, we could still do turn 1 Viktor. I think we're going to go for the ballistic bots, though.
Wisdom lies that way.
We might need this for taking care of their Zoe. I don't think we're going to play Seraphine. The double hack isn't bad. Inspired plans. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Let's go for this one right here.
Pretty sparklefly.
And then they could actually kill us, so we will not attack. We're just going to want to scale up here.
Never loses because Zoe makes the roses.
Yeah, we probably should just immediately kill her.
Oh, busy.
Put a little polish on you.
Alright, sad we're having one of our units die. But yeah, when Zoe pops up, you kind of just need to kill her right away.
Ooh, that's new.
Alright, so they'd potentially be able to kill our Spacey Sketcher. But we could attack like this. Although,
Your feelings.
could just try to end. Yeah, we'll go full damage. And then from our spells, we should be able to end pretty easily next round. But if not, we can have our rally go off. Alright, GG. Yeah, steamrolling an adventure when you have a completely maxed out champion is not always the most difficult thing. Viktor has the same issue as Sains, Heimerdinger, and Yasuo. You're not really online until you get your champion in play to accelerate your game plan by miles, more so than a lot of other champions. Yeah, I'd say all 3 of them really do have that same issue. I think Heimerdinger and Yasuo are probably still worse. But yeah, Viktor does fall into that as well. So getting even at every single upgrade really helps you. So he's one that there's such a massive difference between a maxed out Viktor and a non-maxed out Viktor. Whereas Yasuo, yeah, having your 6-star is really helpful. And even your 5-star is helpful. But the difference between a 3-star and a 6-star Yasuo, I think, is a lot closer than some other champions like Viktor. Let's go for power here. Viktor would be more broken if he could print champions. I mean, there are some ways you can kind of do that. Yeah, Echoing, if you have him at 6 stars, can get 2 of them. But also, you can go for Oath of the Guardians and get some other champions that way, which would be created, which again get doubled. Summon 2 Vanguard Lookouts. This will be really nice for getting 2 created units right away. They'll be great blockers. Grand Plaza or Gold. This just gives our units Challenger. Sure, let's go for the gold chest. So, Mist Wraiths. Yeah, that's fair. Those 2 were just the 2 that came to mind. No, they are very good points. They all kind of do have that same category. Victor star level. Right now, he is just 4 stars. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, I'll probably get him to 5 stars after this, and then 6 stars either later today or tomorrow. Sure, let's try to drop turn 1 Victor. Since we have a couple of the units on the board, the reason I wasn't as likely to do it before is I didn't want to waste all of these created cards just hitting Victor. Spacey Sketcher. Sure.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
Alright, so this is going to be massive. Having all these units. I love the amount of scaling you get. Oh, fantastic. So I think this is a build that will kind of function the exact same way, whether you have him at 3 stars or 4 stars. Like right now, we're overkilling the Nexus a lot, and we're not really needing the rally. But if you take away all the extra damage we're doing from our 4th star, which is kind of double the amount since we have 2 of them, I think this will be a very good build if you want an early aggressive build for Victor. I think we'll go here. Calculated Creations isn't bad on its own, but then the Hero's Horn will be nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Gold chest. Shop. Super cool star chart isn't bad. Sure, this could help our OTK potential. This isn't bad, but right now we're doing pretty well. I don't think we really need to focus on getting more created cards. Let's just focus on our champions. So let's go here for Remitter. Victor does have augment scaling. Yes, Heimerdinger can still scale, but he loses a lot when he's not on the field. Yeah, like Victor obviously helps, but you have enough created cards in your kit that it's not like Victor's your only way to get created cards. He's not even the only one that creates a created card every single round. So it's not as detrimental, whereas if you don't have Heimerdinger, you're then missing the entire part of his kit of turrets, which is huge. So yeah, Heimerdinger is very important to get on right away. It's probably bad, but a build that came to mind was 6-star, Echoing Spirit, Oath, and Star Gem. I want to see what happens when you level up for fun. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Let's see, let's give it to this one. Probably wanted the mana for Aftershock. These two can be okay. Well, we really like Victor. Yeah, I like that this actually has the Farsight. And we do have the attack token, so let's try to see if we can do what we did last time. Alright, so we didn't get any 0 cost. So probably would be a little bit better to go for the Technician, because we get 2 units from it guaranteed. Still though, GG. Yeah, also the fact that Victor's a 4 cost and not a 5 cost means that going for the turn 1 build, if you haven't 5 stars, while it is still excellent, isn't as necessary since you can drop him turn 2. The problem with Heimerdinger, again, is you're having to wait a couple turns to drop him. Could go for the Inspired Plans and actually end up cutting it potentially. Boom Baboon's not bad, but I think we want to refine down our deck. Start a free attack. I think we'll go for Excavator's Charge. Since we're playing like 3 to 4 cards when we drop Victor, this would actually give him a lot of scaling. And just in case they have something crazy, we don't want Victor to die. So I think this will be pretty good. Yeah, let's cut that one and let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Basically, Victor is a snowballing style. Yeah, if you can get ahead with your scaling, you can really stay ahead. All right, let's get rid of most of these. We do like the Acorn. That should be pretty good for us. We have double Seraphine, so we know we're dropping Victor. We do not get the attack token, though. So that'll be a little bit sad. I think we'll save these for next round. Like, it shouldn't really matter, but it's kind of nice being able to surprise the enemy with a whole bunch of stats if we need it.
And here's where I paint my constellation.
Killing Viktor. Let's see if we can high roll. Maybe we can get Spell Shield. No? Alright, well that's fine. I think we should still be able to end here.
Only a few days till the show. I got this.
Let's hit that there. Alright, so this is scaling up our units massively, also reducing down them a lot, although we don't have our Overwhelm anymore for Viktor, so that is going to make sure, or reduce a lot of damage because we can get blocked out.
You call our spy.
But still enough. GG. Nice.
Woo, what a show.
If I don't draw Viktor, I still have a game plan. If I don't draw Viktor, I lose. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Which I do like. I like that you are relying on your champion. You like getting your champion. It's fantastic. But if you don't get him, it's not like, oh, it's the end of the world. Whereas if you don't draw Heimerdinger, yeah, you're probably going to end up losing. Double Excavator's charge. Sure. Draw to Trifarian or Explosive Finale. Most of our units, while they have good scaling, don't start out triggering this. We're not killing a lot of units outside of combat, and we can deal with overcrowding, so I think none of these are actually going to be that good for us. So let's do a reroll. I suppose we can grab this one, but if we're ending turn 1, this is never going to do anything, but sure, more scaling. Rekindler or Healer. Sure, let's go and cut a card. We shouldn't need another revives. Let's go for Battlesmith. I've been using Portal Pals on my Viktor. Verdict, it should be something else probably. I'm not often finding myself playing or able to play the cards created by it. Even if I go Targon and get Aesol, he just sits in hand anyways. Yeah, I think you would probably need to have Viktor at 6 stars, so whatever you play, you get 2 of them, so it's super impactful if you do ever play them. But yeah, I think Portal Pals is probably going to be one that is kind of more of the like fun / meme picks, not something to go for if you're trying to be a little bit more try-hard, I guess. All right, here, so we're holding on to our Acorn, holding on to our Seraphine to try to get our Viktor. Again, we did not start with the attack token. Alright, so we don't want to play everything, but wouldn't be bad to try to kill that. So we're not going to, if we play this now, we're not going to get the elusive. So I think let's drop this one. Kind of not the best. We're probably not going to drop the Trickster, so let's go for the Equinox. We might actually be able to play that.
Another spark.
We could go for the Seraphine with double attack, or we could go for double Hex Technicians. I think I'd rather go here. Because while she has double attack, we're getting 2 units that are both scaling up. Alright, so we can go for that. Equinox, silence that. Oh, I love how much we're scaling up. Alright, so we are 1 away from leveling. Oh, I guess no, that one wasn't a created card. So we're 2 away from leveling. We're going to be making that next turn. So if this didn't end, we could immediately rally next turn and be able to close out the game. GG. Classic power underwhelming? Yeah, pretty much. Viktor being a 4 cost is very good since Power Rift and the 2 cost fleeting can essentially make him playable turn 1 for free. Yeah, he is very easy to play turn 1. Let's go for the Ballistic Bot. I think we're going to get rid of the cat because I don't think we're ever going to play it. Not with this play style we're going for. The Serpent's not going to count as a created card. Refill spell mana, that should be pretty good for us. While it is something we can play for free that does have Augment, it's good, but getting this reduces our odds of drawing some of our other cards. Still, though, a 0-cost card that does have Augment, yeah, I think that's probably worth grabbing. Some of these other ones are okay, but we're probably not going to get anything. Yeah, there's some stuff here that's fine, but we already have such a good playstyle that we don't really need it. Let's go for Dawn Speakers. Also looks like Ad's gonna want to go through, so we'll just pause and wait for anyone that gets hit before we start here. But yeah, Viktor is a lot of fun, and even with this rare relic build, it's still a great time. And yeah, I think this is going to be a build that, while the rally's not really needed for us at the moment, I think if you don't have him at 3 stars, or don't have him at 4 stars, that rally is going to be very important for you. So I think this actually is working out pretty well. Tried Viktor today with Chemtech Duplicator, it was nice. Yeah, I've normally been leaning away from Chemtech Duplicator builds in general with a lot of the champions, just because I really like to try to focus on the early game, because I feel like that's normally more important. But yeah, if you just want to go like crazy scaling, Chemtech Duplicator could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I feel like Viktor, his late game isn't really the issue, it's his early game. So that's normally what I'm trying to fix with builds. Oh, just about 30 seconds, everyone should be back. Yeah, for us only getting one champion this patch, I'm glad it's a champion that everyone seems to be having fun with. Because a lot of the other champions, there's been kind of like some mixed results, but so far everyone seems to be enjoying Viktor. My favorite relic builds are triple forges, but didn't need any relics to steamroll Garen. He's such a strong champion. All right, everyone should be back. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, we only really need one Viktor, which I actually kind of do like that you don't really want to play his champion spell. Because we have so many champions where you just want to play them and their champion spell, and while that can be fun, it's kind of nice that that's not really the case here. Yeah, let's drop our Viktor. We'll plan on dropping the Technician next turn. So let's drop this here. We might actually not even go for that at all. You know what? Sure, let's lay this here. Alright, so we'll drop these created cards next turn. Scaling up our board massively. And we have that overwhelm, so it kind of doesn't matter what they do. They're just going to get absolutely annihilated. And again, we are one away, so if we needed to rally and push like twice the amount of damage, we could.
You would test my steel?
GG. Yeah, this build I'm actually pretty happy with. Speaking of Viktor, I just remembered he doesn't have any lines with Jace. I thought they were like enemies or something in lore. I grabbed Jace support and he didn't say a word to each other. They do talk. I'm pretty sure I went against a Jace, or I was playing Jace and went against Viktor. I think if they're enemies, they say something. I think. I'm pretty sure I saw that happen a couple days ago. Yeah, I think in the monthly challenges, I was playing Jace and I went up against Viktor, and I think they spoke to each other. So I think they have some voice lines. It's sad that they don't, if they don't have any to each other, if they're allies. Let's go for Serpent. Viktor was in Foundations, Jace was added later, so Viktor doesn't have voice lines for Jace, but Jace has. Alright. I guess, yeah, maybe Victor says like a generic voice line maybe when Jace is played, and then Jace responds, possibly. What do we want to cut? I mean, really, any of these 2 costs we're probably not going to play. I think let's get rid of this one here. And let's go for Galio.
Time to make an impact.
Y'all, I got Victor 6 stars, OP build, Echoing, Chosen, and him. Enjoy. Yeah, it could be pretty cheesy. All right, let's get rid of a couple of these. The thing is, there are going to be a lot of different ways you can build Victor, and there's probably going to be one build for that's going to be like your personal preference, but there's going to be multiple different ways to build him, which will be nice. All right, we have the attack token. Let's see if we can end turn 1, although they have a capture. Right. Let's maybe go for our Spacey Sketcher, get rid of one of these.
And here's where I paint my constellation.
I don't know if their capture's a 1 cost or 2 costs. I think it might be the 2 cost. So that is a little rough. All right, let's drop our Victor. All right, let's... Yeah, we could capture or copy one of our units, but we wouldn't have the mana to play it, which is a little bit sad. This actually might be a time where we need to get...
Hey, you there!
the rally going. Alright, let's create a copy of this one. Alright, so we have a lot of damage, but yeah, we're not going to be able to end immediately.
Come face me.
At least none of our units are dying. And yeah, we don't have an enemy follower to silence.
I am more than I see.
Alright, let's just say no to that. Granted, they might play it again, but we should be able to rally now. Thank you for giving us another created card. Although I guess it's not even needed, we're just gonna nuke the Nexus. GG. Oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Huh. Alright, we might need to force close the game. Alright, so we're gonna end it, because it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. And we'll try to pull it up again. I had the impression the scene for streaming this game was really dying now, even worse than before. After the Fiddlesticks reveal, there were some streamers with a good amount of viewers. Even after working in Best, I couldn't see much going on. Feel free to prove me wrong. What's your view on this? To be honest, I have not paid attention to what other people are streaming. I'm still primarily focused more on YouTube, and then yeah, I'll stream. My viewership hasn't really changed, but I think most of my viewers is because I've built up a community over on YouTube and Discord and things. So yeah, I haven't really looked to see how many other streamers there are. Like, I know there's still like Sunny and there's some other people that are covering the game, but it's kind of always been small since I started. I haven't noticed it really change, but then again, I also haven't really been focusing and paying attention. I'm very focused on just what I'm doing. So if there's other people that have left, I wasn't aware. Alright, yeah, I figured it was just going to be the end here. All right, that was a lot of fun. We pretty much never needed the rally with this build, but with the double spell burn, because we have them at 4 stars, that did a lot of extra damage, especially with those chase guns. But I think if you're trying to do a 3-star Victor and you're looking for a solid rare relic build that can really help you in the early game, I think this is really good. The overwhelm, really solid for making you push that damage since you have such good scaling, excuse me. And then if you don't have the extra damage from like the spell burn, the rally you can get with the crown guard is excellent. You choose when you level him up. Like there's some champions that, like Nora, that can kind of level out of the blue depending on if they draw portals. But with Victor, you can choose when you play your card. So you can choose exactly when you level up. So as long as you're paying attention, this can give you a massive swing in power. So yeah, for 3 stars, I think this would be a very good rare relic build, trying to focus on his early game. If you want to go for more of a late game build, Chemtech Duplicator would be pretty solid. Never seen that happen before. Yeah, I haven't had that happen before exactly. I've had it where it freezes when you're ending, but not exactly in that way. Isn't his champ spell kind of bad? Is it worth echoing? Yeah, his champ spell's not really the best. But echoing, if you have the 6-star, being able to double him is pretty good. And then if you have Echoing Spirit, when you cast it after the first, well, even the first one, it's going to be doubled as well, which while it is shuffling even more cards in your top deck, is making them do a lot more damage. So it could still be worth it. Actually, let's first go ahead and get him to the 5 stars. Today's the day after the patch, and there's only 87 viewers, 64 on this channel. This is the reason for my question. Anyways, thanks for the comment. Keep up the good work. It's a 2-part problem. So I don't think there's a lot of people streaming the game, and so there's also not really going to be as many viewers, because there's going to be some people that only want to watch PvP, and I'm obviously not covering that, and so they might try to check Twitch, but there's no one actually streaming PvP, or no one they like streaming PvP, so that can kind of cause issues. So it's kind of a 2-part problem of there's not that many viewers, but then there's also not that many streamers, which they both then affect each other. I think, yeah, if you're just trying to be a streamer for the game and you don't have any presence anywhere else to start to build a following, so if you're not like posting clips on like TikTok, Instagram, or you're not making YouTube videos, or you're doing any other form of content and you're only trying to stream, yeah, I think it's not really going to be the best for this game. All right, so we have it at 5 stars. We have all the upgrades except for the 6-star, which we'll get eventually. We're 10 away. All right, as far as a build that we want to go with, I think I want to save Echoing for when we have him at 6 stars. We'll potentially still go for the Hex Core and the Packed Powder. There we go. I think Oath again would be really fun, potentially with the 6 stars. And like Spellweavers is solid and makes it more likely to get your Victor on the board turn 1, but since we have the 1 extra mana, we do have a little bit more wiggle room. We could actually try Chosen. That would be decent. Yeah, we can go for Chosen. So there is going to be a bit of a downside where the Hex Core upgrades might give us one of these 3 keywords, and so it's kind of going to be wasted before we hit that Empower 10 threshold. So there's going to be some times where it overlaps and does cause issues, but with the fact that we have augments, we're starting off with an extra 1/1. The Packed Powder is also giving us, like, initially an extra 1/1 and then further scaling, and then we're triggering our Faded and Augment more. We should hit 10 power very quickly, so it shouldn't be very long that we're going to be casting our Hex Core upgrades and we're getting the same keywords. I think we will try this. And then, yeah, some of the other options we're not going to do until we have 6 stars, like echoing. So let's grab this here. You know what? Let's go for the 5-star Viego. It is a really good, just kind of general metric point. So let's just do this one to kind of test him out. Black Shield would be a safe option. Yeah, Black Shield's kind of always a nice option. Same with Beast Within. If you have a Flex Relic, throwing a Beast Within would probably be pretty nice. Another Spellburn would be decent, but Time and Dedication would be nice. A little bit sad that we'd have to spend the mana on it until Viktor is leveled. I think we'll try to go for it. Could help us level him a little bit faster. And then if we get something like Wild Inspiration or Spellslinger, we could make it go down to a 0 cost. It'd be nice to be able to get a spell we could play that doesn't rely on units, so we could like guarantee get our Plunder off. Yeah, we could go for double Spellburn again. But we kind of did that last time. Although it is going to be so much damage. Screw it. Let's go for Spiderling. Thanks to my suggestion, I'm sure probably not, but I did mention at the start of the stream. It was one I wanted to test out already. So you kind of, the biggest thing was reminded me of it, but it definitely did help. Let's get rid of a couple of these. Wasn't here and didn't know you already came across that. Yeah, but it is pretty good, especially since we're making extra spells. All right, so we didn't get any of our 1 cost. We probably should do like a full mulligan for 1 cost spells. Wouldn't be too bad. I think let's drop this here just to have something to use this on. Lifesteal. I think we'll just pass for now. Suppose we could use Mushroom Cloud. So we could go for blockers, could go and kill one of those units. I think let's go for a blocker. Especially because this will give us another created unit. All right, let's drop that one there.
Need clearance, pal.
So wait.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I have something important, someone important calling. That could be an emergency. Be right back. I'm gonna try to drop an ad break. Sorry. All right, back. Apologies, everyone. Oh. I have a family member that is, let's just say, going through a crisis in their life right now. So if that's like the one person that if they would call me right now, I have to respond. For like anyone else, it's like, okay, no, not watching or not do anything. Apologies. Where were we? Let's drop the mushroom cloud, try to further scale up our units, get some more healing. I mean, I kind of need to explain a little bit since I'm kind of at work right now. So we could drop our mechanized mimic. That would give us lifesteal, which would be pretty great. Yeah, let's drop that. Yeah, everything's fine. And honestly, what they needed at the moment wasn't that big of a deal. It was more just the fact that I need to make sure that they were okay. So yeah, not going into any details, but just wanted to let you know somewhat of why it was important. Double lifesteal, nice. We still actually, since he's the only one with overwhelm, we'll grab the smallest target. Yeah, not having that overwhelm kind of sucks. But we'll play one spell and be able to get a kill. Alright, GG.
Humanity ends, the machines rise. The materials will be
Oh, nice. For some reason, not having Chosen feels so weird to me. I will say with Chosen, since you are getting so many extra of the keywords in the pool, I think getting Spell Shield, or not Spell Shield, Lifesteal is going to be a lot easier. How strong is Viktor at 3 stars? I think he's going to be pretty good. But he's definitely one that the more you put into him, he gets like exponentially better. Let's 5 cost capture. I think we'll get this just because it's the cheapest. Yeah, Beast Within I think is going to be a very good flex pick for Viktor. Anytime you don't really know what you want to throw on him, I think just going for Beast Within would be a very simple and solid build for him. Like honestly, going for his relic, the Packed Powder, and then Beast Within would also be totally fine. All right, support champion. Jax is looking pretty good. Yeah, we could go the whole invoke route. I think we'll go for the Jax though. What are your personal thoughts on Viktor so far? He feels like a mid-range champion Piltover, which is a cool spin for the region. He is mid-range, but you can focus on his early game, which I like. I like the fact you could try to go more late game with him, and he could have a crazy late game. I don't think that's necessarily as good since he struggles more in the early game. So while by default he is more mid-range, you can definitely do early game with him. And I think at 6 stars, he is going to be one of the strongest, which P and Z is already so strong, but he's definitely going to be near the top of the pack, I think. I also just love how versatile his relic is. I think we will go for the Spell Shield here, not only to protect our Viktor, but again, if we already have that keyword, then we're more likely to get the other keywords like Lifesteal or Deathless and things like that. So let's try to go for Mist Wraiths. Who do you else think will end up with Viktor Relic? For one, you can pair it with Chosen and use that on like anyone. And then outside of that, yeah, Aesol, Yuumi, Lee Sin, Nami, Mbessa, Elise, even. I've gone over it so many times. Not Nidalee, Neela can also use it. Yeah, there's going to be so many champions. I think we'll actually give it the Aftershock. And holding on to 2 champions can be okay. Actually, we're going to do a full reroll. We'd like to get our 1 drop. Or a 1 drop. Okay, so that's good. Actually, we could potentially use that as well. So we're going to drop this here. Sure.
The Reaper of the Sands.
Go for the Hex Core upgrade. Drop our Viktor turn 1.
Most efficiency. Analyzing approach.
Alright, we got Elusive. Nice. So we can immediately attack. Turn 1 Viktor does feel pretty great. We could also start making our own Myths race if we wanted. I think we'll go for Jax just to have extra blockers right now.
Honoring Acacia, I found in Baghdad.
Yeah, because I figured they were just going to immediately attack.
Weapon. Energy core upgraded. Mentalist perfection. Publish or perish.
Alright, so I think we'll put Jax here so we can try to survive. Although killing their Mist Wraith wouldn't be bad. It would be nice if he could actually live. And I think let's actually go for Ballistic Bot.
Papers, now faces. Our goals are
What star level is Viktor? We now have met 5 stars. This is our first match with that.
new materials, new improvements.
All right, we got the Deathless. Nice. I guess we actually should try to develop our board before we play things. I think this Challenger is actually going to be really good since we don't have as many Overwhelm units. Being able to drag enemy units aside is pretty nice. Let's drop this as a created card, potentially. Actually, let's maybe
Realize your potential.
drop this here.
Let's make tomorrow today.
Allies have attack, so we'll actually be able to level.
Press forward.
I guess known as equipment, so Jax wouldn't actually level. I guess if we go for the ignition, we can't actually play this. But I'm fine with that.
As humanity ends, the machines rise.
Although I suppose here I could have actually played the Hex Core upgrade first, and then we could have played the other one for free. Oh man. And yeah, we got the lifesteal. Alright, so we can go ahead and go like this. We're not losing any damage, and we are absolutely annihilating them. GG.
And you know what? Also for
Oh, nice. Yeah, Kaisa, Poro King. There's so many. We went down like the list of all the champions and kind of just shouted out everyone we thought. And so I know I'm missing some, but yeah, Kaisa and Poro King were definitely some of the ones. I think Thresh, even for more keywords, would be fine. Perfect Hex Core is kind of comparable to Swain's, but in a different way. Swain's is better on champs without specific synergy by using Pack Powder 2, but Hex Core has a lot of specific synergies and is pretty good without any together with Chosen by the Stars. Yeah, I really do. I like it a lot. All right, well, that's incredibly broken. We have an infinite combo. We can just keep playing this for free, keep getting more copies of it. So we kind of won the game as long as we draw that. Yeah, let's go here. Get that spell shield. All right, Remitter. Only thing I wish they have done is some quality of life to his champion spell. Without draw, it can brick hard against adventures in the higher HP pools. Yeah, I was really hoping they were going to do something to his champion spell, whether they give it like an invoke, a manifest, or some draw, because that's the thing I'm worried about too, is that it's just going to brick your hand sometimes. Especially once we get into 6 stars, we're probably going to see that. I love Infinite Roguelites. Oh yeah, it's great. Let's get rid of that one. And I think even the iterative improvement... Well, we should be able to draw our champion. Alright, so we'll drop our 1 cost.
Let's make tomorrow today.
Go for our Hex Core. Get our Viktor.
machines is now. New materials, new improvements.
Watch your backs.
Alright, so this is quick attack, which is quite nice.
Let's go, people.
What do we want there? Fading Icon? It would give us 2 created units. Sure. Also, I love that you can target enemies with this. I just love versatile spells, and so that's really nice to have. Ah, it's a bit sad. All right, we'll drop that one there. I think we'll wait for these hex core upgrades until we drop a couple more units. So I think let's go for Fading Icon. And we can even go for a Ballistic Bot. And now we can work on upgrading everyone. Yeah, you do get to 10 power very quickly because you just have so many things going off. Like, you have the Pack Powder giving you scaling, you have the Faded, you have the Augment, you have your Star Powers also from Augment. Like, it's just, there is a lot helping you. Y'all missing out on your Hymn of Valor casting twice. I mean, once we get into the 6 stars, we'll probably try that build. So we're going to miss out on the second copy of Jax. I think let's actually go for Ballistic Bot.
Once I stab papers, now faces. I want gold.
Yeah, we're ruling lifesteal very quickly. Like, since we're having so many keywords given to us through other means, these hex core upgrades are hitting lifesteal almost every game, which is pretty fantastic. All right, so we have several overwhelm units. They do have some big ones, though. Yeah, I think we'll just attack. I mean, we should have enough regardless. Well, not quite. All right, with the double, what is it called again? Spell burn. Little OP. GG. It's nice that with his relic, all hex cores become targeting. Yes. They did a good job with making this relic something you want to have on other people. Something that it doesn't feel like super broken, but it just feels really nice to have. 1 cost is actually not terrible for us. Quick attack. Production Surge is really good, though. Especially if we're out of mana, we can just drop that for free. Although having more 1 cost, this could help us be able to drop our Viktor turn 1, whereas this would take up all the mana. So sure, for that one regard, I think we'll give it to this. Hello, Fee. Let's go for Shop. That's not too bad. When you summon an ally granted Fury, I think we'll do this just to, again, give our Viktor another keyword, so this is just removed from the pool for him to generate. And yeah, being able to play this for free, again, helps us get our turn 1 Viktor. Some of these others are fine, but we're kind of doing all right now. The targeting hex core makes Vera smile. Yeah, it makes a lot of people smile. I think we'll get rid of the Mimic and Fiora.
I would gut down the opposition.
All right, well, we win. We'll reroll everything to try to get our Viktor, but this should just be able to be like pretty much game. Although they might immediately attack and try to kill us. Oh, nope, they blew all their mana. All right, nice. So let's completely fill our board with these Reapers. So we pretty much could just keep going through this infinitely and just scale up everyone. I think let's drop this one because it has the scout attack. Yeah, they're still going to be able to block us, so I think we'll just...
Beware! The reaper of the sands!
keep going a little bit, since this just scales up everyone.
I'll take you all on! Beware! The reaper of the sands!
Oh, man.
Whoosh! In the night wind! Eat sand!
Alright, let's try to drag her aside, and then just... attack. GG.
The reaper will return! Whoosh!
I just planted 4 Sheriff of Piltovers on Anivia. Nice. Honestly, the more I've been playing Caitlyn, especially with her like new best build, I kind of can take on absolutely everything and annihilate it. So she's actually really, really good. Really want to try it with Nami with her on the board. You get 1 free spell mana, free stat boost, and 1 of your 4 spells. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good for her as well. Let's go for our Viktor. Getting that Farsight will be nice. Credit cards cost 1 less. That should be pretty solid. Yep. Cut a card, sure. Yeah, so far this build is okay. And Chosen is fine, but I think I prefer when we have the other relic we tried last time. The Symphony, Spellweaver Symphony. That was really nice to have.
Beware! The reaper of the sands!
We just get another created card. If we're going into something with a deadly modifier, we get it turn 1. It really helps us get our Viktor going and just set up immediately.
The future is steel and science.
Come on! I'll take you all on!
Alright, I don't actually think we'll do the infinite rally again this time. I think we'll just fill up our board and attack. Although, one thing we could do is let's replace this. I guess it gets rid of the relic, doesn't it? Yeah, since they don't die, the relic gets destroyed, not put in hand.
Must realize its full potential.
Any news they're adding new Targon champ? I hope they add Zoe. I mean, hopefully they do it, but do we have any confirmed news? No. No, we do not. Alright, let's just attack and get some good damage down. We could just keep playing this forever.
Back to the sands!
We're just trying to get some of this out of hand so we don't get kind of screwed over next round. Yeah, infinite combos can be fun, but kind of can get old when you're just playing the exact same card over and over again. Sure, let's go for Smash and Dash. Oof, that's going to be a little bit rough. Luckily, most of our units can handle it. Sure. This won't let us block, but if they... I'm trying to keep them from being able to challenge and kill our units. Alright, we should be able to get lifesteal, I think. Can't be that many keywords left that we don't have. It's so cramped. Oh, whatever. GG. Personally, I want Aphelios, but Zoe would be fine too. Or a patch with constellations for Diana and Leona. Yeah, I think that could be really nice. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did one of the joint bundles that they did for Vi and Caitlyn. Yes, we are using the Viktor relic. We're just testing out some different builds for him. We really don't like the ephemeral. This can be okay, though. I think we can get rid of the castaway. So 1 cost. That's fine. Sure, let's go for welcome gifts. And yeah, again, there's some things here that are okay, but I think we're good. Let's go for a champion item. So let's go for Swiftwing. How many stars right now? Yeah, we're at 5 at the moment. We'll hit 6 stars either later today or tomorrow. We just have to get through the pass. Let's get rid of Aftershock. Let's get rid of one of these. How long you play till you get Ace full star? You have to play a couple months. Sure, we'll drop this here. Suppose we could actually go for iterative improvement here, so we can save our hex core for our Viktor. And yeah, we should probably wait till we just fill out our board. Oh yeah, these are refilling 0 mana. Oh man. Alright, let's scale up our Viktor and our whole board. Alright, go ahead and kill that. It is kind of satisfying being able to overwhelm the Swiftwing flight, because normally that's what they try to do with people, is just have too many units for you to deal with. Alright, let's go ahead and do this to give him tough. Hey, Tora. What's the max you can get in a month? I guess now it's actually been reduced because they changed the rewards. It might just be like 50. Anyone know how many Viktor points we get from the Arcane Adventure? I don't know what you mean by Viktor points. Because if you talk about Nova Crystals, we get from... Well, Nova Crystals we get from the Battle Pass is like 50. And then from the region overall, there is probably at least 20. Viktor Fragments is a lot, because some of the rewards give you like 60 Viktor Fragments, other ones give you like 10, 20, or 30. Total for all of them, though, I'm not sure. I think someone told me 150. It should be at least enough to get to 100, or not. Should be at least enough to get him to 4 stars. Sure, let's drop Jax. They're probably about to attack.
Bring it on! Whoa, whoa, whoa. This ain't just a land.
Drop this for free. We can go for Ballistic Bot. And then try to scale up everyone. Not too bad. It is pretty funny seeing all the keywords you can have. I still haven't gotten evolution on Viktor, but it's probably pretty ridiculous. Although we haven't gotten lifesteal a couple rounds now. What build are you playing? So we're going for his Relic, Pack Powder, and then Chosen. That can be okay. Which one will you get Viktor Fragments? So I know you get Viktor Fragments from Warwick. I think one of the nodes in there gives you like 60. And then some of the other ones I know will give you, like I think Azir gives you some as well. And then I forget about some of the other regions, but you get a good amount. We are just 5 stars at the moment. Draw a spell. I mean, this is our last place for rerolls. Let's maybe try to do something a little bit crazier. I do like Excavator's Charge. Sure. We're playing so many cards every round that it really gives you a lot of scaling. Yeah, I think we can get rid of the cat. All right, Diego. Manny, thank you for the follow. Same with Ho Allen Otmista and Yeldol Paldu. And even Maxwell Demon. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. We can get rid of both of these because we know we're going to draw them. I think we can get rid of a Boom Baboon. And even Aftershock. To be honest, it doesn't do that much damage. Alright, so if we drop this... I mean, they sometimes block it. Yeah, we'll drop one of these.
Come on, I'll take you all on.
With utmost efficiency.
This will probably level up their Viego, but we'll probably kill him. I assume someone's going to get Challenger.
Come on, I'll take you all on. Come on, I'll take you all on.
Alright, let's go for upgrade here. Yes, we were able to get the Challenger. We'll let this one attack.
Reaper will return.
And yeah, let's give Scout to Victor for the future.
Mankind must realize its full potential.
And yeah, we could go forever, but we will just attack like this.
The Reaper will return. Back to the sand.
So many units. Yeah, some of these we now have too many units and don't have mana to play some of our other things, but it's fine. If you get the +4 regen on Warwick and Victor, ones for all PNZ, you just basically have 8 regen for every PNZ champ. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Not complaining though. Oh, it's funny. Do they have the infinite combo now? All right.
Another brilliant design.
We could copy and start playing it again ourselves if we wanted. That's okay.
Inferior construct. Electroplating completed.
Sure, let's copy one of them.
Brilliant design.
Let's go ahead and drop this here. And yeah, I think we'll just attack and end with Victor next turn. Granted, we don't have Spell Shield anymore, so that might be a problem.
Energy core upgraded. Another brilliant design. Submit.
We're working here.
Okay, yeah, Vengeance. Not too surprised. Wanted to be greedy. But yeah, this is not going to be a problem. I just Portal Palace Pritamir. Nice. Another unit dying. Alright.
Needs more testing.
Sure, let's just drop Victor. Don't really care for the cost reduction.
Electroplating completed.
It is sad that all the keywords get wiped. But we can scale back up so fast, and we don't even really need to attack because the spell burst is going to kill it. Oh man, Victor didn't get the Kaisa treatment. Yeah, but I feel like they probably needed to do that just to help them be more a little bit differentiated. Feels so great not to fear Lux in the ASL 6.5. Yes. Alright, so Chosen is okay. It can help you get some of the stronger keywords like Deathless and Lifesteal a little bit faster. But I still don't like it too much. It's a little bit too passive for me. Or it's only just really helping Viktor. I think I'd rather just throw in either Beast Within or put on like Spellweaver Symphony for this type of build. Because since you're going for this, it's making it harder to consistently get a turn 1 Viktor because you have to play a separate unit and then play a spell to target them to get this to go off. With the Spellweavers, you're normally generating a spell that can still trigger your spell burn for free. So it's not bad, but not my favorite. Oh. All right, I don't think we've nearly done enough, but let's check the battle pass. Is Viktor found fortune able? We'll check that. So yeah, once we get here, we can get our Viktor to 6 stars. So for his starting deck, you have either your Cat or the Aftershock that's going to get hit. Both are fine. Like, it wouldn't be bad to drop a Cat for free. If you did that, you might want to cut the Aftershock. If you're going into an adventure where either this amount of removal is not going to really be enough to kill anyone, and you don't need to kill any landmarks, then it wouldn't be the worst. So, possibly. So yeah, Chosen is okay, but I definitely prefer Spellweavers. It would kind of be interesting going try and Beast Within. Beast Within could be solid, just give all of our units that overwhelm. And that would be one that just focuses more on our units. Still would be difficult to try to consistently get Viktor turn 1. So honestly, going for turn 1 Viktor, like the Packed Powder might actually not really be as necessary. Because the perfect hex score, giving us another created card would be really nice. Honestly, we could still again go for Spellweavers here. Just the fact that it's giving us another created card fairly often isn't too bad, because regardless of what that spell actually does, as long as we can play it and it doesn't negatively affect us, so as long as it's like not a recall, which as long as we stay out of Ionia wouldn't be the worst, it would just give us more ways to scale up all of our units. So I think if you wanted to go for a build where you're focusing on unit scaling, you could also throw on like a stack deck or a Black Shield, but I think those actually be a solid to just focus on your units as well. You have the best card in the game, Clump of Wumps. Such an original, not any decks out there. True, but I mean, it's not terrible. Like, it is a created card, so it's something. Secret Technique doesn't affect his Augment, right? No, it's not going to affect your Augment because that's just giving you... It's just limited to spells. When an ally gains stats from a spell, so unless it's a spell, this does not work. But you could pair Secret Technique with your Hymn of Valor, and then that would go off twice, which would already go off twice if you have it at 6 stars. I think we'll try this and go for a very unit-focused build, and while we're still going to like our Viktor, we're going to be trying to scale up our units. I think let's go ahead and try this. We could maybe do one of the legends. think we've cleared a good amount of these. We technically haven't cleared this one, and we do need the P and Z. So I don't necessarily think this is going to be the best build for this, but sure, let's go suffer through Karma. All right, let's go ahead and see here. When you summon a created ally, grant it 1/1. Not bad. When you summon a unit without playing it, grant it spirit. Or your spells cost 1 less. A lot of our spells are already going to be pretty free. Is 3-star Viktor strong enough? 3-star Viktor, especially if you have him at level 30 and you have like 3 relics available, not even necessarily 3 epic relics. Yes, I think 3-star Viktor will be pretty solid to clear most of the content in the game. For a 3-star champion, I think is going to be pretty good. We are trying to summon a lot of created units, but we're going to get more spells in the future. I think we'll go for Spellslinger, but honestly, going for 3 sugars wouldn't be bad either. Let's go for Shadow Assassin. Can't wait for Anivia with 13 mana. Oh yeah, Anivia's the worst. You know what? This isn't bad. The iterative improvement can be pretty nice. Alright, we could go for Boon Baboon. Ballistic Bot. I think let's drop this here. Go for an iterative improvement. Let's drop this there so we can get another unit on the board.
You'll thank me later. The pick the wrong row.
And yeah, the biggest thing here is just trying to get as many augment units on the board and then trying to just scale up everyone. All right, we could attack. Technically, no one could kill this at the moment. But they do have 2 mana still. They do have quick attack. Shadow Assassin is actually one of the worst. I think we'll pass for now.
Kneel students, rise warriors.
All right, let's drop our Viktor. They're probably about to attack. Oh, wait, no, that's fast. Ignition. I think we'll probably use this when they attack. Let's drop this here, try to scale up our units a bit. They still have that 2 mana, so they could cause problems. So we can kill that one, let this one block here. And yeah, this looks decent. It's so many created cards. Oh, I love it. All right, again, we're just trying to fill out our board first.
Old maps let young eyes see clearly.
And then now we want to play all of our spells in order to just help all of our units scale up. Granted, we do have 1 unit that doesn't have augment, but overall, we're getting really good scaling going. Let's grab this one, because this one's going to lose its elusive anyways. And like, we have that overwhelm, which is super nice. GG. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slower build for our Viktor, since we're obviously not getting him on the board right away. So it's going to take a little bit longer to develop, but after like the first round or 2, we can start getting that full board, start scaling everyone up, and then we're going to start being pretty much unstoppable. 3-cost unit, not thrilled by that. I think we'll go here. Gives us a created unit, so that can be okay. Also, yeah, as long as we don't actually just completely die in an adventure, we have so much regen that it's not really a big deal. This is giving me Leona vibes in the way you play a bunch of cards, make new units. You play the units first, make them really big. Yes, it is actually a very much Leona playstyle. Gangplank doesn't look terrible. Could go for Ezreal for a lot of spells. We do have the Spell Slinger. I think we're okay, though. Sure, we can grab Gangplank. Yeah, casual 18 regen. I think there's actually more. I was looking through some of the gemstone upgrades, and I think another one of the P&Z units or champions, other than Warwick, has even more regen. Might have been like Echo or someone like that. So you could have like 20 regen on your P&Z units, which is pretty crazy. Jace is the one that has it? Alright. Can I win next round if it lets 10 damage through? Sure. Yeah, it does. It opens up a lot of flexibility for you, because, yeah, not having to block and knowing that you can then just wait and win next round to keep your units alive, especially for someone like Viktor, where you don't necessarily want to block early if it means your units are going to die. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. Alright, we have River Shaper. Or we can go here. I don't really want to deal with more elusives. I think let's go here. Most of our spells shouldn't get denied anyways. Yep, it's Jace. Okay, I knew I was looking at some of the people this morning that I didn't have the upgrades for. And it's like, oh, look, there's even more regen here. And let's get rid of Mimic and a Monkey Idol. This Warning Shard would be great if we were going for our Plunder build. I think we'd actually go for the cat, since we'll get extra mana.
Exalt me like the god I am now.
And sure, let's try to make it a little bit bigger. Another warning shot, Boom Baboon, Forge Chief. I think let's actually go for the Baboon. Yeah, we have so many burst spells that the deny isn't really going to do too much. Oh, figures. Typical Ionia. The worst. Oh, man. So it's like we could go for our cat again. Yeah, but they're probably going to drag aside regardless. We're probably not even going to want to block this. You know what? We might actually just steal that unit. I wouldn't mind an elusive lifesteal unit. Sounds good to me.
You'll find you a formidable foe.
I do love that you can just be like, oh, I like that card. This card is mine now. Sure, let's go for the ballistic bot. They still might do something annoying. So we could go for the faded. Yeah. Alright, let's attack like this, do as much damage as possible. Although this is another thing that really helps this build, is the fact that we haven't gotten our Viktor at all, and yet Viktor is still helping us a ton, because all of his effects are powers. So even when Viktor's not on the board, we're actually fine, which is pretty nice. Sure, let's try to damage that one there.
You'll find you a formidable foe.
A gift from the river folk.
I've licked my wounds too long.
Ah, they really are annoying. Maybe we can high roll spell shield? Nope, tough. Oh well. Alright, let's still drop some more cats though. Oh, they're the worst.
Behold me now, hairless apes.
All right, so this will die if it hits anyone or gets blocked.
No history.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Will the waters
But
take?
having those hard removals is a big counter to our overall playstyle, which is quite annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh man. I think let's go for Mechanized Mimic.
Will be doomed. Unleash new potential.
Alright, I think let's try to buff up this one, because our other unit is going to get it as well. Alright, so they're one elusive. We'll drag over here. I think we'll keep this one as a blocker. But yeah, having a hard way to kill our units or recall them is a massive counter to Viktor, because you want your units just sitting on the board and scaling up. I think it's just, yeah, go for more elusives.
Hairless apes.
Alright, so these have regen, so we can block these here and be fine.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
Masterpiece.
I'm a little bit worried about them having a really annoying, like, slow spell, so I don't really want to spend the time to develop, I think. So this is going to be a lot of damage. Even if that one blocks, we're fine. These are all elusive, so they can't really do anything. Yeah, I think let's try to attack like this. Oh, man.
You'll find Mew a formidable foe.
Yeah, there's a reason I absolutely hate this adventure. Once we get this win, I don't think I'm ever coming back. I think let's actually play this one first. That way we have a full board, and then we can drop Gangplank here.
I am reborn of salt and brine.
Sure, we'll just do damage straight to the Nexus. Oh, man. Yeah, Karma is just the worst. I already did some of the other clears on, like, 6-star champions.
And chicken.
That is fun.
Back to you.
And they get it. Oh, they get mana deposit. Oh, man.
If you'd only known Meow when I was all feline.
It's so much damage. And it's the fact it's all recalls is like, there's nothing we can really do to stop it.
Once I stand papers, now faces. Our souls are created in violence.
Alright, so he actually has a rally.
You won't scratch me.
So we need to not take any more damage. This would let us attack back, but I don't think it's really going to be worth it. Oh man, Karma is just the absolute worst. Well, if we wait, they might have another. They might have another spell, which is just the worst. All right, let's go ahead and try to attack. All right, so we're ending. We could do like the Bone Skewer to try to have this strike someone, but since we're already ending, we don't want to push our luck. And they could potentially deny it anyways. Oh man. That was so frustrating. This really is such a frustrating adventure. That was only the second one. Oh man, all right. Playing this for free, that'll be nice. All right, so we could heal up, but since we have so much regen, I think I'll try to be greedy. I think we'll get rid of the monkey idol, and let's go for Blade Twirler. I think let's get rid of Mechanized Mimic and Aftershock. We want to get a bunch of units first.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
All right.
Underestimate. I dare you. Think you're fast? Cute.
So yeah, attacking wouldn't do too much. I wouldn't mind playing the Bone Skewer, although neither one of these actually have augment, so it kind of doesn't even really matter. They'd probably just block with one of their Blade Twirlers. It would be a credit card for Viktor. We could play it again for this. But yeah, since they don't have augment, they're not even going to get the scaling off. I think we're fine.
Here's our chance.
Yeah, those Blade Twirlers are going to be a little bit toxic.
The time of machines is now.
Now who's got the upper hand?
End of Digor Buckland. Genius in action.
I also wish that they even just gave this a little bit of extra damage. I think we'll hold on to this, though. This is actually going to hurt. All right. Classic. Nice. This is good.
Clearance, pal.
So by recalling this, we can't actually block any of these because he's going to be gone, but they're still going to be able to punch through. So this one would be able to fizzle his attack,
Not on my work
but
site,
I don't think there's anything we can actually do to stop this at all. Yeah, a little bit sad. Oh well.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Yeah, the fact that they have Overwhelm item is rough. And also this build is, like I said before, a very mid-range build where it can be really, really good, but it's not focused on the early game, and a lot of these are just really punishing our early game. Let's go for Blade Twirler. Yeah, anything to help his champion spell would have been really appreciated. Oh, we got Crackshot Corsair. That's really nice. Yeah, this really is the worst, just most frustrating adventure to have to deal with.
Finding you unconventional.
It's only gonna deal 1 damage. So I suppose, I mean, we should try to kill this one anyways.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Sure, let's Get rid of that right away so it can't scale up anymore.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
Aim.
Alright, well that's nice.
Want to see these moves up close? Let's go, people!
Tales of our past are seeds for our future.
Now who's got the upper hand?
The one issues we don't have. A lot of any other spells are more removal. I think we'll hold off.
Here's our chance.
Let's get it, crew.
With utmost efficiency, the materials will improvement.
But we do have a decent amount of units, and then I think that is the slow one, right? Oh, nope, Homecoming's fast.
I dare you.
Oh, man. All right, let's give him elusive. Create 2 random spells in hand. Okay. Let's see if we can give him regen. We have spell shield now, so that's nice. We're leveled. He does not have regen. This one does, though. Alright, hopefully this is the end. Yes, GG, screw you, Ionia. Oh, man. And like most of the other adventures, even the ones that can be really difficult, it can be fun. Like, I really like the Swain adventure. I think it's a fun puzzle to solve. But I feel like this entire adventure is just, like, super annoying and frustrating. I mean, probably the best thing is just always bringing Black Shield. So Samira is really good for us. She creates a bunch of created cards. But for one, she's not going to have the tech augment part. So as a support champion, I think Samira would be great. But this is not our support champion. Would reduce our chance of drawing Viktor. Create 3 copies of your chosen card in your deck. I think we'll grab this one because we could play it for free round 1, which would be nice. Swain is the one adventure that keeps difficulty without being straight up unfair. Yeah, that's the thing. And for the Swain adventure, it is the same problem throughout. Like, the one thing you're trying to solve is, all right, they're doing a ton of damage at me immediately. They have all these units on the board. But that's the same throughout the entire adventure. Now, some of them will slightly have their own set of difficulty, but that's the main thing you're trying to solve for. Glorious Evolution, Elixir of Sorcery. I think we'll go here. We're probably not going to have the mana to play this. This going off twice, not only is this going to do a lot of damage to the enemy Nexus, because it's also triggering our spell burn, but the double item generation is going to be pretty good. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for any item generation really for Viktor. I thought they might try to focus on that playstyle a little bit more. The Crackshot Corsair could be nice. Don't we already have this? Whatever. All of our spells are going to cost 2 less. Okay. Let's get a bunch of copies of this, because really, really good for us. What card do we want to cut? I think we'll actually get rid of the clump of Wumps. Alright, Anivia. Oh boy. Ugh. The cats aren't bad. I'm a little bit worried about them. Because I just feel like they get shut down so much by enemy effects. The iterative improvement could be really nice.
Eternal winter.
We could just drop Viktor right away. I think we'll drop this because it's free.
Just the wings off a bilge wasp.
We'll try to drop Viktor. Actually, using the iterative improvement on our Corsair would probably be really good. We should have done that earlier. Oh, well. All right, let's go for a warning shot, get some items going. So we kind of actually can't attack because they'd be able to block and kill some of our units. Which is a little bit of an issue. They technically can't kill Viktor.
Analyzing approach.
But they'd probably just block with like a Nivea, and all we're going to do is make our Viktor even weaker. I think we need to hold off, sadly. I think let's go for a Ballistic Bot. If we need some more card generation every round, that would really help us. Battling Bjerg, when I'm summoned, draw a unit with that much power. Actually, let's go ahead and copy our Ballistic Bot. If we can get a couple of these on the board and just get a whole bunch of created cards going so that we are just scaling up all of our units massively, that would be really nice. Deal 6 to all units. I mean, our board is going to be great until it gets hit with Buried in Ice. Between this, though, and then a Nivea attacking, our board's gonna get wrecked. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Nivea's attack is gonna kill almost all these. Yep, 4 damage. So we could kill her, and then when she goes into her egg, we could kill her again. We can fizzle this one's attack. We could kill this unit. Sure. Yeah. They have so much unfair stuff it's triggering. Yeah. I feel like you can't develop until you use all their mana. Kind of. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue because, like, right here, we're going to try to develop our board, but they could just punish us at any time. But we somewhat don't have a choice.
Thing trapped in the ice.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
I mean, the thing is, as long as we have Viktor on the board, we're doing okay. But they do have a lot of ways to get Viktor off the board, which is a problem. And yeah, we can attack with our units, but I feel like we just need them as blockers. It really just comes down to when they drop Buried in Ice. Alright, so Frostbites yet again. We don't really want anyone to die.
I'm gonna gut you.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of card, or too much card generation other than the ones we just burn through immediately. Yeah, I think we'll block this here. We're still taking some damage. Sure, let's drop this and kill that, just in case they would have their unit that gives them all tough. Alright, so they probably have an Entomb, but I think we're going to try to open attack.
Water is mine and mine alone.
Maybe we can generate Spell Shield here. That would be very helpful right now.
On the tree.
Alright, we'll go ahead and attack. And potentially be able to end, but they very much probably have stuff that can stop us. Oh, guess not. Okay. Whew, GG. Yeah, attack and pray, that really is all we can do. It's like, we don't know what they have. Because they have many things that could cause us serious problems right there. I think we'll go for the mana deposit, really try to help our early game. Because that is what is suffering the most right now. Ooh. When you target an ally, give a barrier. Nice. Draw a card. Impact. When ally is targeted or supported, granted spirit. We'll go for the Phalanx. We might actually start spreading out the buffs then, which... I mean, at least Viktor's going to get barrier every round. Yeah, Phalanx will be nice to have. Lilia's Grove. What's Lilia's second star power again? Is that the one that generates the sleep spell every round? I think it is. I think the other one... Yeah, sleep spell. I don't think we really... Like, we could play the spell for free, but... I mean, I guess we could use it on the enemy. So that's something we could do. But, like, we want most of our units to stay on the board. But I guess it's a way we could try to save some of our own units from a bad spell. We could use it to mess with the enemy units. Yeah, going for the champion item wouldn't be bad, but I think we can try. Because also it's +1 starting mana. Or yeah, we could go for the 6-star. The 6-star is also decent. Yeah, we'll see. Let's go for Tavern Keeper. Even a machine wants a good night's sleep. Yeah, we can try to recall the counters and stuns. Alright, this isn't too bad. Oh, didn't even think this gives us an extra mana gem. Thank you. I guess we should probably do Crackshot Corsair first, just in case they do something annoying.
Nothing escapes my watch. Yes, of course.
Like that. I think we will use one of these on the other person to give them barrier. Yeah, I suppose we can drop this here. Let's use one of these death rays to kill that unit. Alright, let's go for warning shots. And let's try to do as much damage as possible.
Let's not ruffle our feathers.
Alright, nice. I guess that's fine. Alright, let's wait for them to attack. Because we can give this barrier then. And this one actually can survive. But I think we'll still give it barrier. We are spreading out keywords a little bit more now, but you know, just give everyone that barrier to protect them is so strong. Yeah, Phalanx is awesome. Sleep Spell's a bit of a trap for controlling deadly modifiers, although you can control any unit infinitely. Yeah, it's not the best to use on the enemy, but it can be helpful for kind of like oh shit situations. Covedes? Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream where we butcher names.
They were on the
I'm a little bit worried about them being able to use some slow spells like they did for that frostbite. Sure, let's attack first and see what they do. Let's go butchering names, yeah. Alright, so we could do stuff, but we're ending, so kind of why bother? GG. Start calling Victor Victor. Just do things to bother people. Yeah. Although it looks like ad break drops will pause and hold off. Although some of these cards actually look really good. Oh man, I actually might take a screenshot of some of these. Some of these can be ones that we might add to the guide later, because 3 random 1-cost Poros, that's pretty nice. And then this going off twice, 2 random cards that cost 0. Like, this especially is going to be really good. So, spoiler, this is probably going to be on the guide of cards to look out for. Alright, everyone should be back. Let's go ahead and grab this Trail of Evidence. This will be very good for us. Let's see what we can get here.
I've never seen a human so close.
So we don't see the 6-star here. So we could reroll and try to buy it. But then that would spend up like all of our gold. This would give us a Blooming Bud. That Blooming Bud is going to be like a 1-cost because we already have double Spellslinger. We could use this to try to save our own units or mess with enemy units. I think we will get this. The +1 starting mana is really good. Yeah, let's grab that. Production Surge is really nice. If an enemy dies outside of combat, we don't do that very often. So I kind of feel like let's do a leave here. Epic. I'm fine. I think we'll go for the champion item. Let's try to do a reroll, see if we can get a different rare one. Refill your spell mana. I mean, it's kind of a lot for spells because we already are like playing most of our spells for free. But whatever, it's fine. And yeah, we're out of gold. Let's go for the shop. So, Snowy Razorclaw. How is Victor feeling since yesterday? Pretty good. We're just trying out some different builds for him. And yeah, I think he's one of those champions that is a little bit rough early on. Like, he's not great at lower levels. But I think as he gets higher up, and especially once you start getting some builds going for him, he is very solid. I think with his 6-star, he's going to be one of the top champions in the game. Like, I don't know if he's going to be necessarily fighting with, like, Swain and Victor. Or not Swain and Victor. Swain and Viego. We'll have to see about that one. But definitely up there. Let's get rid of this one. And sure, I guess we can hold on to the rest. Oh yeah, it gives barrier before sleeping, so it has barrier after waking up. I'd be happy if I woke up and had barrier randomly. Now the question is, can I win with level 1 Victor against Fizz? I mean, maybe you have him at 6 stars. I hate concurrent timelines. Let's drop our Crackshot Corsair. We did not get our other unit. We don't have any followers, so this shouldn't actually affect anyone in our hand. I think let's drop this here, see what we get. Monkey business, all right. So So we could sleep this. It would be another created card. It would give us more damage. So yeah, we're looking at 27, but yeah, let's just go ahead and kill it.
I've got us covered.
I suppose we can kind of play this. We haven't spent like any mana. So we would sleep them. They should be fine when they get resummoned. Summon an exact copy of a sleeping unit inside. So yeah, it should be fine. I'm like, we shouldn't be resetting all their stats or anything. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's create a copy. Let's drop this first. Well, that's rude. Sure. Let's just sleep it. Since they have overwhelm, sleeping this won't really matter. We'll probably just sleep it again next round. Because with the deadly, every time it gets resummoned, it is going to be bigger and bigger, but we should be ending, so it shouldn't really matter. Does he do ones every round? When I'm summoned on a powder keg, let's just do damage straight to the Nexus.
Everyone pay.
I'm a little bit worried about what they have as far as spells. So I think let's try to attack at burst speed. Let's maybe spread this out a little bit. All right, we're probably gonna use Blooming Bud. Yeah, let's just go like here. All right, GG. Yeah, we don't have any draw, which is a little rough for us.
Stop coming for those who wrong me.
I mean, the thing with Viktor is while you don't have a lot of draw, you normally should be trying to get cards that create more cards for you, so you shouldn't often run out too much. But yeah, if you haven't built around that, is a little bit rough for us. All right, so we can already play him for free. We can already play him turn one. Making him draw a spell will be helping the problem we were just talking about. What do we want to get rid of? Maybe the Patrol Wardens. Yes. All right, let's go for Karma.
Always trust your spirit.
At least we made it to Karma. That's a lot of warning shots. While it would be fun and do a good amount of damage, this would really screw us over for not having, like, we'd burn through all of our cards and then be like, now what? Gamma Sephi Abe. Oh man, thank you for the follow. Yeah, let's drop the Crackshot Corsair first for free.
My path is
Well,
clear.
that figures.
An open heart teaches more than open eyes.
Well, let's actually drop Boom Baboon.
I won't stand by.
The time of machines is now.
You're under our protection.
Yeah, we should probably just put Karma to sleep, to be honest. And maybe just perpetually sleep her. Let's drop one of these here. That'll give him Barrier. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter now because they don't have any more spells. But I think in future rounds, we might just always put her to sleep. To somewhat limit the amount of crap they can just throw out at us.
The debts could claim me. Mentalist perfection.
We could grab their Emerald Awakener. Yeah, it's like, I like our Crackshot Corsair, but getting a lifesteal unit could be pretty nice. Sure, we can hit this one.
Raindrops.
Let's go for Trail of Evidence, see what we get. Okay, another unit. All right. Some draw, not bad. Another Trail of Evidence. Okay. More units. Attune. When you refill mana, grant me 1. This is going to create another card.
We must improve. We must evolve.
All right, we can now drop our Emerald Awakener. So let's actually drop this here. Not too bad. Let's go for the Mushroom Cloud.
Aim.
I think let's go ahead attack. Actually, let's put this one first.
On the trigger.
So that will kill it, and we're probably going to use a Hex Core to try to protect one of our other units. But let's go ahead and attack like this.
Don't test me.
All right, so they're both surviving. This one only has 1 health. So let's try to protect it a little bit. All right, overall, pretty good.
Protect them.
Nice. That Trail of Evidence making a whole bunch of creative cards for us is really helping out. It's so annoying that they use all of their spells so fast that even if we did put it to sleep at this point, it's like it's not even doing anything. I suppose we could put our Viktor to sleep. Or we could put that one to sleep. Would this stop them from getting their units? Oh, it does stop them from getting their units. Okay. Like, them recalling Viktor is not the end of the world, but keeping them from getting 2 extra units? That doesn't sound too bad. Like, they're going to stay frostbitten, which will kind of suck, but overall, not the worst.
Flesh is a weakness we must shed.
All right, let's try to... Oh, that was wrong. Not the card I meant to use. We have to use these ones because they're going away. I think let's spread them out a little bit, just so we have a couple barrier units to block if we need to.
Aim.
All right, so I think even if we try to put her to sleep, it's not really going to do too much. Also, yeah, we can grab her here and try to kill her. We should be able to end. I think we'll keep these for either giving units barrier or just for trying to buff everyone up. But let's go ahead and attack. But they do have Karma.
Look within.
Spring does not.
It is nice, though, that all of our units have Overwhelm. That is really clutch right now. All right, so there's a bunch of things we could play. We could buff everyone else up. Doesn't really matter, though. We're already ending, so GG. Nice. Oh, that was rough, but that is potentially the last time we have to play Karma. Oh, that was the final reward. Oh, GG. All right, overall, that was a pretty good Viktor build. Karma, annoying as always, but this is a nice one that you're not really focused on your Viktor necessarily. Like, it's great if you're able to drop him, but all of these are happening even when Viktor's not on the board. And making sure all your units, since you can scale them up so much, and both of these are helping your units scale up even more, and then this is giving you that overwhelm, It's really solid. It does actually play very similar to like a Leona, where you're trying to just get all your units on the board and then buff them all up and then use that to destroy the enemy. So it's another fun, different way you can play Viktor, where getting him on the board is great, but not necessarily necessary. Overall, though, pretty good. Oh, Karma is the worst, though. Noxus Gemstones. Oh, Platinum Vault. That should just be nothing but Stardust. Yep, just Stardust. We have Leona at home. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, fully completed. Thank goodness. Oh, she is the worst. All right, let's see how we're doing as far as... yeah, just got right here. All right, we're almost there, but not quite. All right, pretty good though. I think that's actually where we will call it for today. Overall, really enjoying Viktor. Tomorrow, we're going to get him to 6 stars. And so we're going to test out a bunch of 6-star builds for him. That's pretty much what we'll do all day tomorrow. Should be really good. The first thing we're probably going to try is that Echoing Spirit. Potentially it's going to be really good. If game's going too long, could be a little bit of an issue. But look forward to 6-star Viktor tomorrow. I'll grind out the rest of the battle pass, at least to get the 6 stars. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope to see you there. See ya.